I'm very happy and very proud. We have really good material. We've got great films. It's great fun. It's wonderful. It's really nice this year. It's come together. I have a team here for almost 10 years, who I've been working with. And they are good, and they're still there, and we've sort of developed this together. I couldn't do it without them. You need partners, and they're wonderful. They're the best, so why would I go anywhere else? And Milan is not a bad place to be.
Porque somos de ferro.
Sì.
Quest'anno abbiamo più del triplo dei cortometraggi dell'anno scorso. L'anno scorso ne avevamo 66 da 23 paesi, quest'anno ne abbiamo 231 da 70 paesi.
Oh, I think we all feel that there's a new time. There's a real new, exciting sort of filmmakers dawn that we're sort of looking at.
3037 film arrivati sono un segno. È stato un grosso lavoro andare a scegliere, ma quando ci siamo ritrovati col materiale finale ci siamo accorti che potevamo fare 2 festival non perché tutti i film ci piacessero, perché non devono piacere ai direttori artistici. I film devono avere una qualità e poi i pubblici non sono uno, ma sono pubblici diversi.
Ognuno può trovare qualcosa adatto al proprio gusto, ma anche sperimentare e scoprire temi nuovi o trattati in maniera comunque diversa rispetto a quello a cui siamo abituati.
C'è un livello altissimo e culture estremamente diverse. Non c'è niente come il cortometraggio che permetta di incontrare il mondo.
Si spazia veramente dal documentario all'animazione, al film sperimentale, al videoclip.
I fili conduttori non bisogna cercarli in questo caso, perché finisce che se no costruisci i festival sulla misura di quello che tu vuoi che il festival dica. Il festival vuole dire esattamente quello che è il suo logo, cioè I have seen films, ho visto opere di qualità che probabilmente voi non potete immaginare perché non le andate a vedere, in particolare in Italia, dove la cultura del corto non è così forte come in altre realtà e dove soprattutto non c'è il gusto di presentare il corto nella qualità di proiezione che il corto si merita, e qui la qualità di proiezione è elevata.
One of the things that we offer the filmmakers, first of all, and the audience who's going to see the films, is that the quality is better than anywhere in the world, and that's a treat, and it's a treat for the audience too. And I'm very proud of Paolo, who developed this. He's a genius, and I'm glad he's in my camp because we are progressing rapidly in this new world.
Le 3 sale sono il Cinema Gnomo, che si è riattrezzato di recente e pertanto ha una qualità di proiezione decisamente elevata. C'è il Centre Culturel Français, che è uno dei centri di base della cultura a Milano, dove presenteremo cortometraggi francesi sottotitolati in inglese, perché non dimentichiamolo, l'inglese è la lingua base di questa manifestazione. E poi Teca, che è uno spazio assolutamente digitale che si trova in Piazza Castello, è uno spazio nuovo che merita di essere conosciuto.
Microcinema come digital network è nato per portare nelle sale cinematografiche, attraverso la tecnologia e attraverso il satellite, ciò che nelle sale cinematografiche di solito non si vede. L'incontro con I've Seen Films ci ha consentito di fare una sperimentazione ulteriore. Microcinema collabora con l'Agenzia Spaziale Europea per un progetto che si intitola ISIDE, quindi Innovative Satellite Interactive Digital Entertainment, un nome difficilissimo per dire che all'interno delle sale, attraverso il digitale, può entrare dell'intrattenimento diverso dal normale. Questa collaborazione ha fatto sì che in 100 sale italiane i corti fossero messi a disposizione delle sale per creare delle compilation di corti, quindi per occupare un'intera serata, per essere programmati in testa ai lungometraggi, e molte sale lo stanno già facendo da alcune settimane. Alcune sale si sono così appassionate a questo progetto che hanno addirittura organizzato degli after hour, delle maratone notturne in cui tentano di proiettare 100 corti uno dietro l'altro, ma in particolare, poiché il successo e il feedback avuto dalle sale è stato molto buono, abbiamo deciso di mandare in diretta in tutte le sale che vorranno collegarsi, si tratta di un sabato sera, quindi per il cinema è un momento importante, a tutte le sale che vorranno collegarsi proietteremo la serata di gala, che verrà ripresa in diretta e attraverso la tecnologia satellitare di microcinema e la collaborazione con l'Agenzia Spaziale Europea arriverà in tutte le sale in contemporanea.
quanti festival di cortometraggi si possano permettere senza falsa modestia di dire che i prodotti vengano poi proiettati nella qualità con cui chi li ha realizzati li ha pensati, uno, e non in piazze con situazioni strane e con rumori di fondo di macchine o di bambini che attraversano la strada. E dall'altra parte giurie di eccellenza come quelle che abbiamo noi, posso ricordare i nomi dei signori che si chiamano Ridley Scott, Robert Rodriguez, Miranda Richardson, Paul Verhoeven, lo stesso Rutger Hauer, eccetera, sono quelle lo stimolo, perché nel momento in cui io mando la mia opera a un festival che ha questo tipo di giuria, dico in fondo è come se pretendessi di essere laureato, e allora starò molto più attento al prodotto che faccio.
I've dedicated myself to be an instrument in this because I feel it needs to be done, and I do have a certain status, so I can make it work. I couldn't do it without, you know, all the help of these guys who helped me to actually execute it. I mean, Paolo and Grazia and, you know, all the other people who work. They make it work. I don't make it work. But it's a privilege. It's a privilege.
Devo dire che veramente tutte le città italiane, grandi e piccole, soprattutto le piccole, potranno avere questa grande kermesse in diretta e invece la possibilità di vedere i corti durante la settimana, ma non solo, per tutto il periodo precedente e successivo al festival, perché i corti rimarranno a disposizione delle sale che vorranno continuare a farli vedere. Il pubblico potrà dare dei feedback direttamente su quello che vede in sala. Questa è una parte dell'attività che facciamo con l'Agenzia Spaziale Europea per capire se la tecnologia può portare in sala contenuti molto apprezzabili per il pubblico, quindi darà un'indicazione di quale sarà il livello di gradimento. Sempre attraverso l'Agenzia Spaziale Europea e questa collaborazione che abbiamo, questi corti andranno anche in 2 network che sono collegati a noi, che si trovano in Svezia, in particolare Digital Hus, e in Spagna il circuito Aneia Cultural. Gli stessi corti nel mese di dicembre andranno in Africa in un circuito collegato al nostro che si occupa invece di formazione, e verranno quindi utilizzati anche per vedere se possono portare un messaggio didattico alle popolazioni africane.
We're looking at a whole new world with the digital filmmaking from all sides, and I think we're developing a new way of looking at films and see more of them. And I see films as a great venue for that.
Quello che l'Università Cattolica di Milano, in particolare l'Alta Scuola in Media Comunicazione e Spettacolo, ha voluto fare quest'anno insieme al Festival è organizzare, non soltanto ospitare, ma partecipare a un progetto comune, organizzare delle giornate in cui si possa parlare, si possa ragionare su dei temi che secondo noi, anzi, sono fondamentali. Uno relativo alla costruzione e all'organizzazione dei festival e la promozione dei cortometraggi all'interno dei festival, e l'altro relativo alla relazione tra il cinema e l'arte, quindi al testo cinematografico come opera d'arte.
To me, it's very simple. Basically, let's say if I would think of any filmmaker that I would like when I was, you know, young and growing up, who would, you know, do something and shake hands with me and say, come on, you know, just come over here and I'll show you a couple of things. And yes, by the way, you know, I have a short film festival. I would jump on that.
Yes.
And I think that's probably why, you know, people like Rodriguez and Ridley Scott, and this year, you know, I'm very proud of Christopher Nolan, who I finally, you know, got to also be a judge. These people are doing it probably for the same reasons. I don't even know. I haven't asked them, but they have joined me in this effort.
Abbiamo una giuria veramente spettacolare, non sarà una giuria presente al festival, o perlomeno non sarà presente nella sua totalità. Questo perché è composta appunto da questi grandi professionisti che lavorano nei più disparati angoli del mondo.
The link with the Rutger Hauer Starfish Association, which basically is a charity where I put energy and time and money into creating an awareness about, AIDS, because it's not over yet. As part of that, I am throwing this festival into the world, and basically the idea is filmmakers for AIDS in a very gentle form. The plan is to have the best talent that we can find and see what they do, see how they speak on film.
Uno dei premi più importanti è poter partecipare alla Film Factory che Rutger Hauer tiene annualmente a Rotterdam. La possibilità di lavorare per un periodo limitato ma intenso con un grande del cinema mondiale, il quale ti mette in situazione perché quelle situazioni le conosci, le hai vissute sulla sua pelle e continua a viverle, credo che sia già una prima cosa.
Quelli sono i miei occhiali nuovi. Erano i tuoi occhiali nuovi. Dammi 2 euro e sbrigati.
The power of a short film is that you can tell short stories. And a lot of the long features are not, their stories are too thin, and they should make them in a short story, then it would be good. I find I have no patience, okay? I like people to tell the story quickly, and don't think I'm stupid. Don't take too much time. Show me what I need to see so I can follow the story and go with it. It's not easy to do. It's, to make a film that is like this is hard, but it's wonderful. It's a good exercise.
Bon, c'est quoi le problème? T'as pas fait tout ce chemin pour rien.
This medium, the strength of this medium, I think, is that it's a transitional medium, likely. But it's a great way for filmmakers to exercise their craft and their talent and their muscle, We were never able to practice as much as we can now. You can only learn from practice. Sorry, but that's the way it is. You can learn a lot of other things, but for this, you need to be here now and do it. You see a lot of beginning talent, and you see their spirit, you see their fire, you see their wildness, and you see their courage. We have, the films, they come from anywhere. Some of them are made with nothing at all. Some of them are made with money, some money. So you see the qualities, but it doesn't, the stories, that doesn't affect the stories. That's the funny part. The stories, if they're strong, have nothing to do with the money. But, we kind of evaluate all of those, but in the end phase, you've got great films to choose from. And now it's a very personal thing for each one of the juries. They were very different in their opinion, but they were all about the same movies. That's the funny part.
Mais John et Sally sont faits l'un pour l'autre. Même si la vie est compliquée lorsqu'on est libraire et qu'on est amoureux d'une star interplanétaire. Mais depuis qu'il a mis son sexe dans une tarte aux pommes, rien ne va plus pour Kevin. Il est le king du lycée.
One of the films that I thought was really amazing was a documentary from India. Documentaries are harder to make than anything. And the subject was basically a child that was handicapped, and they were living in poverty, and they shot a movie about how this family was dealing with life, and it was very sweet and very moving, I thought. some of the cartoons, if I say that right, were really interesting and seemed innovative to me. You can talk about each one of them for quite some time. There are some really funny ones. There are some really smart ones. There's some really. There was a Russian movie, The Room, with this guy, really dark and very simple, but very strong. It's just like delicious food. It's a nice pasta. Pasta di pellicola.
Pero sin saberlo, el pobre Spaghetti Kid se adentra en territorio macarrón.
First seconds, you already feel that there's a filmmaker behind the camera, and then you see how he tells the story.
Hva mener du? Hva faen, hva mener du? Hva mener du? Hvem det som på trynet her? Han eller meg? Han tvang meg til å gi ham loddet. Så hva faen, hva mener du?
It's a game. It's a real game with your eye, with your vision.
Buntole spiace.
Mislim, da je bolje, če vsak svoje plačava.
Anybody can make a movie and you can put it out there as long as YouTube doesn't get manipulated too much, or as long as there's internet that is functioning. Yeah. There's another screen that goes into the world. That's what I like about, I'm pulling my people through the modem, through the internet into the real world. I do my workshops with them, I do the festival with them, I do all these things. Then they put themselves out there again through the modem into the world. Yeah. It's a circle of energy from filmmakers. And I'm very excited about that.
Happy!
If you know quality, and if you know power, and if you know talent, if you know your craft, it will show. It's as simple as that. The quality, rather than being being covered by shit, the quality comes up naturally if you have the eye for it, and the shit just kind of sinks down to the bottom. I think it's very exciting. Almost all the filmmakers who we have, chosen for the awards are coming from all over the world, and it's wonderful. It's an obstacle for people who don't speak English. Yes, I'm very sorry. Get with it. I'm sorry, that's the world. Lina Vermeulen taught me, no me frega un c***o. I don't know what it means.
I take it off until that's my head swims. My goggles are foggy to the rim. All dark, there's no light in your heart. There's no room for the new, there's no spark.
If you want to be in cinema now, you have to learn English. It's part of the craft. It's not going to happen for you if you start out Italian and you will stay Italian. It's not going to happen. And that goes for French people, it goes for German people, it goes for people in Peru.
Right. Yes.
If you want to reach an audience that is slightly, you need to be international, you need to be English.
The festival is a global festival. We get people from anywhere. That's what's so wonderful about it. We get from anywhere, we get the films, and then we start filtering them down to see, which ones have, something special that we like. It doesn't have to necessarily be you know, craftsy, but we want to see the power of the beast.
Yes.
We just want to see the talent, and we want to see it bloom.
The interesting thing about the overall content of the films was there was a lot of films that had the element of madness about them. Schizophrenia, people who were going mad because they were stuck in traffic, people who were going mad because of modern day society.
You want me to make a decision? You want me to make a decision?
Which, when you think all these filmmakers are fairly young people, to me, on a maybe a bit of a deep thought process, I was going, are people really that obsessed and worried about where the world is going?
Automatically, people, if you are trying to teach somebody something, they go, oh, it's for young people.
Okay.
And I am 65 years old, and I'm still learning. It's never too late to learn anything, for Christ's sake. Well, not for all, but for some people, this works. And I think if you think you've learned everything, you should just go down in your grave, point. Life's over.
A lot of talent has come and entered this film festival this year. It's very exciting. An animation film called Skizzen. It's a fantastic story. The animation is brilliant. There was a film called El Pasajero, which came from Venezuela.
¿Cuánto le debo?
Deme todo su dinero.
Esa es una Walter PPK.
It's beautiful. The acting's fantastic. The film, the story's brilliant. Everything about the film is just really, really well done. Even if at this point the film that you've put into this film festival hasn't won an award, hasn't been nominated, the fact that your film is being seen here is quite a big step. It means that people can see their film on a big screen. And the one thing is just not to give up. Even, you know, if people say they didn't like the film or people walk out half the... Just keep going, because the fact is you're here. Whoever you are, you've got here. Don't stop.
Hola, mi nombre es Santiago Bograsso, soy el director del cortometraje de animación El Empleo. El cortometraje es de Argentina, yo soy argentino. En una ciudad tan linda como esta, muy interesante ver un festival con tantos cortometrajes de todo el mundo, donde la gente puede ver un montón de obras que no tienen quizá un circuito comercial donde se pueden ver.
Hello, I'm Sylvia de France, I'm from Belgium. And I'm here to present my movie, a short of 26 minutes, Candy Darling. It's a mixture of live action and digital animations. You have the chance to reach people who otherwise would be more difficult to get in touch with, like, for instance, Lech Majewski, or because it's quite intimate, you have more chance to talk to them and exchange ideas.
Candy! Candy!
if you make short movies, it's a difficult format because everybody knows that it's quite impossible to get distributed by the theater circuit. So film festivals are one of the main channels to present your work and to get it spread all over the world and get in touch with people from the business and people who can get you further with your work, make networking and making contacts.
Hi, my name is Matt Tabu. I'm from the UK and my film is Into the Woods. It's a short film about the dangers of not listening to each other.
Stejo. Oh, God.
Something's wrong.
He's a little excited, that's all. It's really interesting to be part of such a unique film festival as this. This is my first time in Italy, and it's great to come across so many other filmmakers around the world as well who have come here to share the work that we do.
Molim vas, na teraz sme da kopam grob. That's what the deda kradem. Vi me ne razumete, ubili su ga.
We'd better go back.
I've told you this leads us back to the car.
This is the first time I've actually taken my work overseas, so it's actually quite interesting to see how that will develop and how that will help shape my career as a filmmaker. I think it's probably quite key to get out there as much as possible in terms of promoting your work overseas. So that's something that I hope will kind of be one of the benefits from coming here to this particular festival.
You people. You're all the same. We bend over backwards and where does it get us? This is our country! It's our path!
It's fantastic to be part of a festival that has such a prestigious jury, and it's great for filmmakers like myself to be recognised like this in terms of having people of the calibre of Ridley Scott, Chris Nolan, Miranda Richardson, for example, to be able to see your work and comment on that. And I think that's very good in the sense that it shows that these filmmakers are interested in what we do as well, which can only be a good thing.
Ja sam na vašoj strani. Uzmi i zovi nekoga pomoć.
Get away from my son!
Hola, me llamo Carmen Colino, soy española y presento el cortometraje La Piecita, por Argentina.
Todos los peruanos no somos iguales, señor. Trabajo por horas, le dije, en casa de familia. Pero le dije que sí me alcanza. Chao.
Es el primer trabajo que hago de ficción y ver el jurado, gente con esa trayectoria tan importante, pues para mí la verdad es que es una alegría muy grata.
Además, hay otras cosas. Esta ventana, esta luz, es ideal para la lectura. ¿Usted estudia?
Claro.
Es bueno para el estudio, para la meditación, para la poesía.
Hi, my name is Peter Sands. I'm from England, currently residing in Hollywood, California. My name of my movie is Chasing Chekhov, which I directed, written from the stage play by Anna Simone Scott. It's a little film within a film set in 1898 and 2008.
Lydia, my wife, that is, she could just throw me out, like a piece of her precious writing paper.
Great experience. I love film festivals and the chance to meet other filmmakers. It's fantastic. And I've seen films as one of the opportunities that I couldn't pass up to miss. And coming 7,000 miles for it, great. It's the best. Yeah. And for the future, this film, I don't know, Chasing Chekhov, it won the BAFTA, the British Academy Award in Los Angeles last year. And so we're going to take it to the UK and see what happens there.
How many husbands would allow their wives to go on their own to the opening night of the Sea Urchin?
Gull! The seagull!
Gull, horse, urchin, whatever it was, it flopped. All you writers, delude yourselves. Do you ever look in the mirror and ask yourselves honestly, do I have any talent?
I think it's very important, the idea of seeing, emerging filmmakers coming up and showing their works to the likes of, Ridley Scott and Paul Verhoeven and Christopher Nolan, Miranda Richardson. Wonderful.
And I guess that video is, I find telling a short story.
Get your raincoat on, watch out for the rain, flip up your lapels, the flood won't leave you drained.
I mean, I take my inspiration from, let's say, hip-hop, and most of all like British broken beat music, by dance music from all over the world, but also traditional music from all over the world, really.
Your blood don't need no talk, and a girl don't envy cock. No empty out brain blog, no into captain's log. Yeah, Nate down idiots, I've seen you lot.
We know each other for a long time, and we work together because she's a live MC as well, and I work as a DJ, as a dubstep, drum, bass and garage DJ. So we are a team and performing live.
La strada segnata, cioè l'idea è quella di base, però poi bisogna tenere conto che la cosa peggiore che può succedere ai rivoluzionari, non pretendiamo di essere tali, comunque di aver dato uno spostamento al modo di fare il festival di cortometraggio, sì, è di conservare se stessi. Quindi ci ho rivoluzionato, cosa vogliamo fare d'altro? Basta, adesso tutto rimane così da qui all'eternità, per cui si diventa conservatori. Ecco, non bisogna farsi, la tentazione c'è, ma non bisogna farsi prendere. E allora che cosa succede? Che l'idea è che stiamo già guardando, anche perché ce li hanno proposti già quest'anno, ma quest'anno ci sembrava troppo brusco il cambiamento, di occuparci anche dei lungometraggi, ma non come fratelli maggiori dei corti, ma come modalità diverse di espressione da mettere a fianco dei corti.
I can't get enough for you, baby. Can you get enough for me? Kom igjen, bli med du òg. I can't get enough.
Questa edizione è andata come speravamo e forse è anche più in là. La qualità dei materiali che ci sono arrivati è alta, perché fermarsi qua?
A good idea to do it again. Because the audience is growing and the media are growing, the quality of the films is growing, and I think it's nice.
Avremo una terza edizione sempre con tantissimi cortometraggi, però avremo anche un'edizione che avrà in concorso anche dei lungometraggi, come ci hanno richiesto moltissimi autori che pensavano già di trovare una sezione dedicata ai lungometraggi, quindi li accontenteremo l'anno prossimo.
It's a good kaleidoscope of different films. Life is a complex matter and filmmakers handle it in a different way.
La giuria così come è stata costruita è una giuria di quelle che funzionano nel senso pieno del termine, cioè punti di vista diversi, modi di fare cinema e di intendere il cinema diversi, che è questo il bello del cinema tra l'altro e di tutte le forme di spettacolo, che si sono trovati in certi casi assolutamente concordi sulle stesse opere, e questo secondo me è importante ed è interessante anche.
I've seen films. I haven't had a work of long duration or duress or anything like that. I mean, I had an extremely comfortable time just looking at the 5 finalists, and maybe next time he'll bring me in earlier. I don't know, but it was great because I got to make my decisions in my own time, in my own home. It's a different feeling than being on a big film festival jury, which is where everybody's cramming like for an exam, to decide there's sort of a fervour about it. Rutger comes with his own fervour. I think that's fabulous. His enthusiasm and his commitment is phenomenal. I think that most of the competitors would wish that they would have the opportunity at some point to make a film of longer duration, i.e. have a bigger budget and a bigger team and be able to really extend and develop what they've done so far. But I think the skill in telling a story, a short story, is very, very, very high. And it was delightful to see how people's imagination takes off, when they know that they've got certain limitations. But I don't think budget should be one of them.
Molto importanti sono state le masterclass universitarie. Che cosa è emerso del corto da questo incontro istituzionale?
Beh, è emerso che, ahimè, in Italia non è che abbiamo una grandissima cultura del corto, anche se poi i festival del corto ci sono, ma a volte penalizzano i corti invece che promuoverli. Pian piano, grazie anche al rapporto con Microcinema, questa cosa si sta spostando. Stiamo tornando al buon tempo andato, quando prima dei film in sala c'erano i documentari che hanno permesso a tanti registi di formarsi. Ecco, oggi, se oltre alle pubblicità, che sono giuste e doverose, così come i trailer, ci fosse anche un cortometraggio, non sarebbe male.
Let's start a party.
Professore del favore, visa del Senato, primo luogo pure la gallina. Che figura, il professore non lo sa.
Yeah? Cut.